We've fielded a lot of questions over the years here at Calvary. While these may not always be the only answers, they're our answers, and we hope they help you as you continue to grow in your faith.
Question number 5, Jacob, will our loved ones recognize us in heaven?
I believe yes, based on a couple scriptures. Here's a couple of them. First, in Luke chapter 16, verses 19 through 30, Jesus told the rich man Lazarus story, which Pastor Gene pointed out. It was a real story, not a parable. And there, Jesus, in talking about that, said that when the rich man died, he went to Hades, which was a place of torment. And then Lazarus went to Abraham's bosom, and these two areas were separated by a great gulf. Well, it would appear that the rich man recognized Lazarus when he was in there. He says, "Hey, can Lazarus come over and dip the tip of his finger in some water and come over and cool my tongue because I'm in torment in this flame?" Also, he recognized Father Abraham there as well. And so it would appear even before Christ's death and resurrection, which we would call the Old Testament period in which the saints would die and go to Hades and Sheol, they would be able to recognize each other there. And also a second passage is in Matthew chapter 17, verses 1 through 13. We see there before the death and resurrection of Christ on the Mount of what we call Transfiguration, when Jesus revealed his glory to Peter, James, and John, Moses and Elijah appeared there on the mountain with him. And Peter recognized that it was Moses and Elijah. And so clearly they can see that they were them. They recognized them. Also, Paul in 1 Corinthians 13:12 says, writing after believers go to heaven, he says, "In that time we will be intelligent." And then he says, "We will know even as we are known." And so we're going to be intelligent in heaven. We're not going to be dumber than we are now, right? And so it's been said, hey, if we can recognize people now, then definitely in heaven we'll be able to recognize others. And so I believe we'll be able to know each other even more because we'll be able to be in that heavenly glorified state. And then one other scripture is in Matthew 8:11. Jesus says, in the kingdom, so this would be after Jesus' death and resurrection, then after his second coming, he says that people who follow him will sit down and eat with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And so apparently they're going to know who Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are. And so from these passages, I would say, oh yeah, it's clear. We're going to be able to know each other, and we're going to be able to know these Old Testament patriarchs and guys like Paul. It's going to be pretty awesome.
You can find a lot more content, like dozens of podcasts through different books or topics in the Bible, by visiting calvaryhanford.com/podcasts.